Hi all, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to show you a collection of sailcloth straps made by Artem. Artem is a watch strap company that's based out of Australia. It was basically started by two friends who are watch enthusiasts that came together, and their one goal was just to make a great strap. So these straps here are a culmination of that. The straps that Artem offers come in various materials, colors, and sizes, which we'll get into. They offer nylon straps, which are basically NATO straps. They offer hybrid straps, and they offer sailcloth straps. So today I had the sailcloth straps here to show you. There's 4 straps here. I do want to note that these straps were sent to me by Artem to show you all. I do not have to send them back. However, they are not paying me to make this video. So now that we got that disclaimer out of the way, let's get into showing you these straps. When your straps arrive from Artem, each strap is individually packaged in this basically cardboard package here that has a pinch top, which is pretty cool. You see that blue color inside, Artem branding on the top. The straps do arrive as 2 separate pieces. Now I opted for the sailcloth loopless design strap. What the loopless design means is that it does not have a regular tang buckle here, although you can get a regular tang buckle. I opted for the loopless design with deployment clasp. So if you want this deployment type clasp, you have to get the loopless design. You can get the straps in different colors, and you can also get the deployment clasp in different colors as well. I have the silver in all of these to basically match the watch head, but you can get them in darker colors, you can get them in black, you can get them in silver. So you do have a lot of customization. The straps do come in different sizes from Artem. You can get them from 18 millimeters all the way up to 24 millimeters, which is pretty cool. So a lot of times you'll have a watch with sometimes an abnormal lug width that there's not many companies that make straps for, but Artem has you covered in all of those situations. So again, the strap came as 2 separate pieces. I actually had to put it together. As you can see here, I did it with this beautiful beige one, which I'll show you a little bit later. The top of the strap is a synthetic material on top. If you look at the bottom here, it's black. So what it is, it's a piece of leather coated by a rubber. So that means these straps are 100% completely waterproof. You can take them in the water. I obviously have them on 2 of my diving watches here. If you look at the back here, the sizing for all the straps are listed on these straps. So as you can see, this one is 22 millimeters in specific. This beige one here, if you take a look, it's 21 millimeters. So this beige one will actually fit my Rolex Submariner, while this green one will fit my Seiko Samurai because that has a 22 millimeter lug width. And let me get into this trigger release. So it's basically a 2-trigger deployment, which you actually have to press both triggers here in order to open this deployment here. If you just press one trigger and try to open it, it doesn't open. If I press the other one, try to open, it doesn't open. Now, quick story, I have that same trigger release on the Seiko Samurai here. I was playing with my dog. His nail got caught in here and he was actually pulling down very, very hard with all of his weight. This did not open. It was very secure. Again, I push one trigger on the side. I'm pulling very hard, it does not open. I push this other trigger on the side, pulling very hard, it does not open. You actually have to push both triggers in order to open this up. As you can see, the little bit of excess material tucks underneath when it closes. So it's actually very comfortable on the wrist. I will say that these straps were a little bit stiff right out the box. Obviously, as you can see here, they come straight and not bended. So there is going to take some time for the strap to break in and become 100% comfortable. As you can see, I put this one together, although it is straight. So if you bend it like this, it has to take some time to contour to your wrist. Take a look at this one again, the twin deployment release. There you go. Now there are 7 holes here for adjustment. You can put a little notch here in whichever hole fits your wrist best. For me, for example, it was the 4th one from the top. If my wrist ever expands or contracts on a certain day and I do feel that I do need to adjust it on the fly, just take the watch off my wrist and I could actually manipulate it and then change the hole that this is in. So again, I have the green one here. I have the navy blue one here with the white stitching. Chose the white stitching on the specific one to match, well, the navy to match the dial of this watch, and then the stitching to actually match the hour markers with the lume plots here. Same thing with my Rolex Submariner. I opted for the black to match the watch and the white stitching to match the lume plots here. With this strap here, I did not get a different color stitching. It's actually a green stitching to match the green strap. So you could mix and match however you want, whatever color strap, whatever color stitching you want. Now let me show you how it looks on the wrist. One click, boom, the watch is secure. Slide on my wrist, closes in one simple motion. You hear that snap, you know it's secure, and there you go. How does that look, guys? So I've been wearing these straps for a little bit now. I can say that the quality is very good. Never had an issue with the clasp coming loose or anything like that. Again, the only thing I have to mention is that the straps were a little bit stiff right out the gate. It will take some time to contour. Now, I do want to say that on the Rolex Samara specifically, I believe that it always belongs on the metal bracelet. I love the metal bracelet on this watch. It's very comfortable. It looks classic. It has that glide lock adjustment, but the one gripe I have about it is that it makes it too recognizable as a Rolex. A lot of times, if I'm traveling to a sketchy area or I don't really want to wear a Rolex out in public and I want to fly under the radar, it's kind of hard to do that because the Submariner is probably one of the most recognizable watches in the world. But putting on this Artem strap here does downplay a little bit. I believe it also dresses it up, but when I mean downplay, I just mean it's not as recognizable as a Rolex. So I actually feel more comfortable wearing this if I know I'm going to a sketchy area, for example. Another thing about this strap, as I mentioned before, the bottom does tuck underneath, and it's just a simple deployment like this. So there isn't too much manipulation as you have with a tang buckle where you're bending it to put it through the loops and everything like that. So I do believe that these straps will last a really long time because you're not really bending and manipulating the strap much. All it is just an open and close. Whereas with the tang buckle, you have to kind of bend it, feed it through the loop, and that bending can cause, some wear and tear over time on any strap. So I am a fan of these deployment type buckles, which is why I opted for it. Now let's see how this one looks. Boom, how does that look, guys? Now I will say that all of these here did come with the quick release spring bars, which is very, very simple to take on and off. You could also get a regular type spring bar. I opted for the quick release. So all you do is that little button right there, push it down, pop it out. How quick is that? It literally takes seconds. Final thoughts. I believe that Artem has brought a really great strap collection to the market for us watch enthusiasts. They're watch enthusiasts themselves, so they know what we like. You have a lot of customization options. You have different colors, materials, sizing. You have different deployment type options. I believe that these are great straps, great quality. They're very comfortable on the wrist after they're broken in, and I highly recommend at least taking a look at their website at artemstraps.com. I'll link them down below, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Have a great day.